Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 10, and we were discussing about the tables. So yesterday we saw that what is table and what is base and the core table difference. When you need to be create a table, how you can create. And now we are going to be discuss about the next part on the in that particular discussion. So yesterday we created a table called batch 9. Let me see. Nice. Good. So now if I click on this batch 9, I am getting this form. And if I click on this, I'm getting these fields. Why these fields are coming? Because we have extended the table task for our table called the batch 9. As Shyam says, sir, I did not extend any table. So like this. Shyam, what is your table name which you created without extension? It's batch 9s. Let's see. Yes. So see, this table created by Shyam without any extension. And that is the reason there's no field available on this. There's no form view is there. So let's say example. I want to create a form for my training so that I can keep a record of everybody attendance and everybody course content in that particular module or in that particular area. So now what we'll do now, let's go and create a new table quickly. Tables. Okay, and click on the new. And this time I'm not going to extend any table. Okay, so I'm putting techno training. This I'm not extending. Do you need a new module? Yes, I'm sorry. Do you want a module? I need a module. In which menu? I'm putting it in the LNG menu. That will be good for me. Create a new no. Okay, let's say techno training as this one. Now when I click on the submit, but before that, which I said yesterday, why incident table is not appearing in this area? Now it's appearing. It means someone of you go and tick this box in the incident table. There are two things, extend and extensible. If I am starting a business with the money of my father, I am extending his property. And if I make it this box as a true, as a check, it means I am giving the rights to my kid to use my money if they want to start any business. This is what this extensible thing do. In the incident table, this was missing. And someone of you go and make a tick box and now incident is appearing here. I have no idea about this live feed. Okay, so do you want this table can be extended by any other table? By any other user, you can make a tick box true. If you don't want, you can make it as a false. Now let me submit this because today I want to be show you on the this thing. What it's saying, match not found. Which match not found? Okay, I did not put any module name. And submit. Yeah. So now my table has been created. Let's go here and search for the techno. It's showing labels only. Let me reload sometime. It's not loaded properly. Okay. Oops, sorry. What's only labels? It means we have done something wrong with the module name. It's showing only labels. Let me create a new table quickly. Take a good table so that we can do a complete exercise. I can say label is functional. Do you want a new menu? I said menu should be training. You can say LNG training. Okay. Column as of now, no column. So I'm putting as a save here. Now let me check for the LNG training. So now we have this thing. Now the question is that if let's say you guys connected with me. I said, okay, guys, do one thing, go and fill this form. You say, Atul, on this form, if I say, go and guys, fill this form. Atul, but there is no field to fill, right? At least you should have few minimum fields like name, date of birth, and all the things will be there. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to create the, what I can say, field in the table. Also, one thing remember, once a table has been created without extending any table, you cannot modify this now. Because now you are playing on the database schema side. I'm not sure that how many of you remember the SQL statements or SQL query. Create table name. And once a table has been created, it's done. You cannot modify. You cannot modify. Okay. So very carefully, that is the reason I said yesterday as well, very carefully, an architect need to be decide that which table he or she need to be extended, because if a table created, it's created. You cannot modify. There is no button which say it's modified now. You can do the modification in this area, in the column area, but you cannot do the modification if you want to extend it again or not. So be careful in that term. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let's create a field, this thing, because here something should be visible. Only then I can fill a form. Let's go here. Click on the new. So now what is your exercise for this weekend? You guys need to think a small project in your mind. It can be a society parking system. It can be school admission, it can be school test, it can be gym admission, it can be gym equipment, it can be tuition, it can be training, it can be driving, it can be cooking, it can be baking, anything. You have to think, and accordingly you have to create a table here. So now what it's saying, I want to create a column. Column is I want to create a field here. I want name. It's saying what type of field you want. Let me show you something in the form, give you understanding. Now, if you see this form, on this form, you find different type of fields. This is number field. This field, which has this option, it is called the reference field. Reference field. What is the meaning of the reference here? Like I said, okay, Jimmy, do one thing. Talk to Mr. X and give my reference. That Mr. Atul gave you a reference and I'm sending my proposal to you. Like in this batch, there's a 2 or 3 students who has been referred by my previous students. And they say, this is Mr. Atul Grover sir number. You go and talk to him and he will add you in the group for the training. I'm not staying with that person or that person not staying with me, but he used my reference to get his work done. This is what the in ServiceNow the reference field work. Reference field means that this particular field is not on the incident table directly. We are inviting, we are using this field which is in some other table, but we are using in our reference. So like if someone asks, hey, do you have any contacts in US? I said, yes. You can talk to this person and give my reference. So this is what the reference came. So now the question comes, Atul, how we know that this field belong to which table? Best right click and show caller ID. This will tell you that from where it has been referred. It has been referenced with the CC user table. This field is on the incident table, but the values are coming from the user table. Now let's say that you guys get admission in my training. Tomorrow, if I want to issue any circular to maybe Jimmy, to maybe Shyam, to maybe Navya, to maybe Ola, I will not start typing your name. What I will do, I will search your name in my database history in the user table and send a circular to you. I have an alumni group in WhatsApp where I added every student who done the training from me. And once your batch will be over, I will adding you as well. So what is the reference? I'll put that these students are from the batch number 9. And I'm adding them in the alumni group. So now it is depend on you which field you want to create. So like I am working on the training form. So I need a username. OK, so now you can search. Now how to do a search here? There's a multiple ways. If you know the type, you can start typing the type, like I can say string because I know. Otherwise you can put asterisk and then you can start typing like this, or the best, open this and here you will find the all types. And these are given by ServiceNow, not by me. It is out of the box given by ServiceNow. So let me put the string type because I want to store a name, or let me put the reference. It asking give me the column label name. Very important, column label and column name, two different things. I say put the column as a name, or let me say put as a participant name. Okay, and now you see again u underscore has been come. It is a user defined column. Okay, maximum length, this much I'm talking, that how long it will be like this. I say it will take only 30 characters. As of now, just understand this. We will do this part little later. Now come to the reference specification. Because on the top you're saying this field is a reference field. Now here you have to mention that which table you want to refer this. Hey, do you know Atul? Maybe let's say Satya and Jimmy is talking. Do you know Atul? Atul, oh, who is the trainer? Yes. So now you are giving a reference of the training table or the trainer table. Let's see, when we in office, we say, hey, do you know Mr. Alex? Alex who? Hey, that guy who work in the finance department, the deputy manager. Oh, yes, I remember. Now you're referring Alex, but you're referring to the department to identify that Alex. This is what we are doing here. So I'm saying participant name, from which table you want to refer. I'm referring to the sys underscore user table. This one. Now click on the submit. And now let's go and reload this page. See, participant name is coming. Now I want to put Shyam name. We'll get it like this. This is column label. This is column name. This is for end user. This is for developer. Now let's create a one more here. We have a name. Let's say I want a phone number. You can do it from here as well. Phone number. I know phone number cannot be. It cannot be in string. So I'm putting as an integer. Reference not required. Maximum length 10. And click on the save here. Now if I go and reload this page, let me reload by this way. Now you can see. See, because we put integers, so it's saying only integer. And we put 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even though you can put, but if you out, it's taking more than that. Come on, we need to put the validation on this. Now let me create one more field. Quickly, let's do a little quickly. And we'll do little more different type of fields. So now what's your homework for today? The table you created yesterday. Now you have to create the fields in that. Think what type of project you want to do, so that you can do that part. Sometimes it takes time to be loaded. Let me come from here. Let me say now I'll put in the. Okay. Okay, let's do what. Let's not go by this way. Okay. I'm just putting on the mute. Okay. Now let me show you some different way to do this part. Atul, it's too complicated. Who will come on the table, create a field? Do we have any shortcut? Yes. Let's open this particular form. Now, what you want to do, because we as a human being always try to do some different stuff. And do you think that it's looking good? If I present this form to you, hey Navya and Jimmy and Sham, can you fill this form? Atul, what rubbish. It is too big column, not looking good. Right? So it means something is missing on the user interface as well. Something is missing on the user interface as well. Now let's do one thing. And this thing you can do anywhere. Open, right click like this, configure, and click on the form design. And now you can bring the artist from your side. Number one, Atul, I don't like this 2 column. I want 1 column. Go and do it as a 2 column here. You can drag and drop. You want to add one more section? Yes. Come here. Section name. Personal info. Okay. I want a little bit more. Okay. Let me drag and drop like this. Qualification. Now you want to create a field here because there's no field, right? So now what you can do, either you can, let me see if we have option here. No, we don't have any option here. Field new default. Okay, yes. So I want a field called the gender. And it is a radio type. It's a choice. Click and drag here. And click on this icon. Gender. Gender. Type choice. Yes. Default. No. I'm putting the drop down value here. Come and mention here. Male. If you see that it say these choices are depend on any other choice. If I say what is your qualification, you're graduate or the postgraduate, you say Atul, I'm a graduate. If you select graduate, I'll show only the bachelor courses to you. This is what the dependency. It means you have to be create 2 choices so that you can do the dependency part. Okay. Now let me click on the done. What else you want? I want date of birth. Go here. DOB. DOB. Okay. What else you want? I want attachment. Maybe I need to attach something more. Okay. What is this? What else? Maybe true and false. I can say okay, experience. You experience or not? You can say yes or no. Now let's save this. And now go here and reload this. See it. Same thing you can do in the table as well. Now if you go here and reload this page, you will find the columns here as well. This is what the benefit. Gender, male. Date of birth, it's today. Experience, yes. Qualification, because we have nothing much in that part, right? Attachment, you can attach here. Now it's look much better. Yes or no? You are with me or you are sleeping, guys? Good. So this is the first way where you can do the form designing. You can do it via table. You can do it via form design. And the third option, which I specifically say this is for the girls. Sorry, this one form design for the girls and this is for the people like me. Let me show you. This is called the form layout. Same working, but you cannot see the design, the format, the pictorial representation. I want to add a new field. Okay, no problem. Click on the new field. What is this? Email ID. Email is a string. Add. It's added. No, Atul, I want to be add the in the qualification. Click on this. You can put the type of qualification and it's a choice. Now you have to be C. I'm telling you there's a lot of fields available. You have to find out those fields. I say choice. Okay, let me add. Here the problem is that you cannot add the choice value in this place. Now I want to put the fees is in the currency. Add. Done. Save. Close. And now you just go and reload this form. One field is missing. Email is missing. Okay, let's see. Type and fees is there. Type value is not there because we did not define the type value. And currency, it's a default 5 values are coming from there. Now, if you want to modify, you can go right click form design. Where is the email which we created? Yeah, maybe we did not save it. Let me do like this. String. Email and because I put the string type, right? Like this. You want to put type here and you can select choices here. Okay, we done the wrong type. See, we put by mistake, we put this as a string type, but it should be a choice type. Create choices. Full time. You done the qualification or the part time. Across it and save it. Go here and reload this form. Now it's looking good. This thing. Now let me fill a detail here like this. Phone number, email, gender, female, date of birth, today, experience, yes, qualification, full time, USD, this, and click on the submit. Come on. Now, because we have a fields available, so let me change the list view. See, we have all these things, right? We have a name, we have a gender, we have experience, we have email, we have date of birth. Which you want to see, you can see here easily. All these things. Let me remove the created here. Fees, phone, and all the things. So now you can see. Anybody has any doubt, any question, any clarification on this part? Tell me guys, any doubt, any question? All clear, everybody? Good. Now let me proceed further. Okay. Now the question comes, Atul, when we click on this, what I can say, application navigator, right? When we click on this application navigator, how this form get open? Give a minute, guys. Okay, here. When you click on this, or let me search for the techno. Okay. Then when you click on this, then why this page get open? This view get open from where it is becoming. Also, one more thing. Let me go to the tables. Open it. Open it. Let me show you a little bit more important point. Go to the control. In the control, we have two things to be discussed very importantly. Number one point, do you want this table is used by anyone else in the future? If yes, then make it as a true. And I want whenever I load this form, I should get a auto number generation. So like if I show you here and I go here again and I click on the new, right? When I click on the new, this field is getting generated. Some number is coming automatically. This is called the auto number. Go here, check this box. By default, it takes the first 3 characters of your table name. Tech. From where you want to start the number 1000? No, I want to start the number from the. How much long digits it's contain? I want it should contain 10 digits. Click on the save. Go here, reload this form. Now you can see. For us, this is also appearing now. Is there any way, is there any another way to get this auto number? That is a homework for you guys. There are multiple ways to do a thing in ServiceNow in few of the cases.
If we go to numbers, it should come up, right?
Sorry?
I said if we go to the application navigator and type in numbers.
Okay, let me try. Yes, that is called the number maintenance. But if you go by this way, you need to do little more clicks. So better we do the number generation from the table itself. Okay. Maybe you can try with number maintenance, no issue. You go and create a new number maintenance and see that how this can be added, how this can be used in the table level. Okay. Just 1 minute. Okay. Now this is important point, another point. You created a, let's say you created a house. Okay. And you say, Atul, I am the owner of this house. Okay. Agree. Then I should have a admin rights on this. Okay. So in this case, what happened? Whenever you are creating a table, ServiceNow create a specific role for this. Is this role created by me? No. This role created by ServiceNow for this specific table. Give me 1 minute here. Okay, yeah, now it's fine. So this role has been created by ServiceNow for me. If you don't want to create multiple, I can say role for the multiple table, better you remove and you put admin here. But if you want, no, Atul, I want that my table should be accessible with the role which created by ServiceNow. You can keep that as well. And it's saying changing the user role will swap the original role for a new role all of your existing accounts. I said, no, I don't want to do this part. I cancel it. So this is why this has been required or why this has been given by ServiceNow, because they are giving the flexibility to the all creator of the table. That guys, you are owner of this table. You know that who is the best person to whom you need to give access. Okay. This is what the purpose of this. Otherwise, anybody can go and create any table and give and use this. Now, if you give this role to a specific user, then he or she is able to make a changes here. And this is what we are saying, the application access. So another way to create a new role can be created via table as well. You can create a table, you can create a what I can say from the table as well. Now the last section in the table, it's called the application access. Let's say there's a marriage in my house. Okay, I invited my relatives, my friends, my family is there, and I'm staying in a good 3 BHK house. Now, who are allowed to enter in my bedroom? Because it's my house, right? I don't want that everybody enter in my room and spoil it. This is what this application access to. When you say accessible from, is this table you have created? It is applicable for every application. Tomorrow, if you want to create any new application, is it you can use it? Yes. Or you want to make it as scoped application. Scoped one we will discuss little later. Just as of now, you understand there is a two type. One is the global application, one is the scoped application. So generally we say all application. Can read access can be given by default? Yes, you can read it, but you cannot modify it. Create access? Yes. It means if any user who has this role and these operations he can do. So be careful. In the marriage time, in my house, my wife and my family are allowed to make a change in my room. Nobody else. And family, I'm talking about the immediate family, my in-laws and my parents. That's all. So very carefully we have to give this rule. Generally we don't give this rule to everybody. You can access, that's fine. That's fine. But you cannot update. You cannot delete. If I give the admin rights to each one of you in the WhatsApp group, tomorrow you can remove me as well from that group. And to avoid that, I am giving you the normal rights. You can read the messages. You can update your things there, but you cannot delete anything. You cannot modify the description of the WhatsApp group. You cannot remove any member. You cannot modify the member list. This is what this particular thing says here. Any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Anybody, guys? Good. Now, the things which you are able to do via form view, you can do it from here as well. Let me show you something new which I learned this time for the schema. Click on this. Okay, let me save this. And let me click on the schema here. Schema means how in the background this table has been created. I'm using any reference table. Yes. It's saying you're using the user table. I'm using any show referencing table. Or this table has been referenced by any other one? No. Because we have a very small table, right? So we can see only like this thing. Let me show you the incident table. This is a pictorial representation. If you want to know about the table background structure, this is what I learned in the latest part. I was not aware about the schema part earlier. So now you can see incident table is coming from the task table. From the task, we created the incident table, and incident table has been referenced with this other one. Many table has been referred in the incident table like this. If you want to see more, you can see here like this.
Atul, I have one question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the table, what the sigma, what is this? Sigma,
Schema.
right?
Schema.
Schema. Yeah, yeah. This is a workflow, right?
No, no,
No.
no, 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 no,
Okay, so
no.
workflow is a different thing.
Workflow is a different thing. Schema means a blueprint.
Oh, look. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Schema doesn't mean this thing. Schema means it's a blueprint for us.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you want to understand, if you want to know that, okay, how this table has been built up, how many, so now if I show you like this, let me open this incident table. Or let me go here and search for that table. Okay. Now, if I show you this table, It is tough for you to be know that how many fields are there or which the fields are referring which particular table. You cannot read it. Say I have 100 of columns. It is tough for you to be identify. So better ServiceNow say let me give you the pictorial representation. You want to see reference fields? You can see. You want to see where this table has been referred? You can see. You want to see that which table it has been extended? You can see because we did not extend the table from here. Let's say in the yesterday we have the LNG one, right? So now you can see because we extended from the task table. This is one. I don't want to see that from where it has been extended. So it's not showing me the previous one. Okay. So it is just for the pictorial representation. That is the important point for you. Okay, because as a developer, as an architect, I want to be see that how this has been built up, how this table has been built up, so that tomorrow I can see that if I need to be update something here, what I can use. So like this, you can see the other tables as well like this. Clear till this point, everybody? Any doubt, any question?
Yes, sir, clear.
Good. Now let's proceed to the next part. So this is basically I want to be discussed on the form view or the form design. Now let me give you homework. I'm not sure that how many of you try, but let me give you homework. Do one thing. Go here and put incident dot. I'm giving you three options. Let me type it here. List, form, config. Type a table name here. Okay. And after that, try to put list, form, and config. All these three words in small or in caps.
I know about the list. I don't know. I don't know about the rest too. I will try.
Good. That is the reason homework is given to you guys.
Yeah, list I know. I
Try. You
usually
know
use it.
it's a complete homework. Don't disclose the answers now
Yeah.
because these are the shortcut tricks for a developer. If you are going to be open every time, like go all click on this, click on this, click on this. People say, come on, you're not a good developer. So let's take example. In the beginning, when I was learning driving, specifically car, when I learned then I purchased I have my own car. When I open the door, I check seat belt, gear, oil, AC, and all the things. Now I'm so quick. I'm so mature. I just switch on the engine and I see the graph. Okay, oil is there, heat is there, AC is fine. Let's go. This is what the shortcut. Earlier, if the oil pin is near to red or near to yellow, you get tension in your mind. Oh my God, oil is getting out. I need to go to petrol pump first. Now we are enough mature. We know that until unless it will not go more down, my car will not stop. This is what the shortcut you have to be do. So try these three options: list, config, and form with this all small and all caps like this. It is a quick win for everybody. Clear? Can we proceed further? Don't worry, we have a class test. Don't worry. Don't feel shy that, oh my God. Okay, let me see where the other people, guys. Give me a call quickly. Okay. Now let me come to the next part. Let's take example of the incident form. Okay. This form will give you a little bit more understanding. This form will give a little more understanding about the field and the columns. Okay. Now, if you see, because we already created our table, that's fine. We learned this thing, Atul. Clear on that part. But now what all other types are available? This we know it is a number, auto number generation, that we know. This is the reference field. These are the choice table. If you want to know that from, because being a developer, being an architect, you should know from where which field is appearing. You will not believe that on a single form I can use multiple references. Let sometime what happened that, let's say I am appearing for an exam, maybe some school exam or maybe some university level exam. We start putting a reference to get the result little early. Maybe you start approaching someone who is working in the examination department. Maybe you start approaching someone who is working in the certification department. Maybe you're working with someone who is working in the admin department. It means you're using the different references, but to complete the one task, one stuff. This is what it says, that if you are a good architect, you will not create a single new column for your work. You will find out that how I can use the other table column in my field here. I can create a user table. I can create a new user table for my purpose, but I know that it is already available. Then why should I create a new user table? So these are the choices. Now, if you see category and subcategory, on the basis of the category, my subcategory value has been changed. If I move it to the hardware, this is what dependent one. Right click, show subcategory, and you can see here it is on the incident table. This field is not coming from the task, it is coming from the incident only. And then subcategory string, maximum length 40, dependent on the category. If you want to see this part, choices, you can check it here. See, these many choices are there. 35 choices are there. But Atul, on the incident table, you were able to see only 5 choices. Because, my dear friend, this is the choice table. This is a choice table. So I can get a choice for the different tables. Like if you want to see, let me do group by. So I have a choices for incident. I have a choices for the problem as well. If you want to create, you can create one more for your table as well. My table name is techno functional. This one. I can create subcategory, value, label, dependent. You can do up to you, 100% up to you. This is what we has to be understand. The purpose of telling you this incident form is the same, because we are thinking let's do something new. But my intention, Let's understand what is given by ServiceNow first. So this thing is the next exercise for you during the weekend work. I'm again encouraging you guys. Do as much as you want to do in the PDI. 100, 200, 300 tables, go and create. Fields create. Nobody's going to be charged you anything. Now, service offering. These are from the CMDB table. See, this is not a field on the incident table. This is a field from the task table. It is coming from the task table. And it has a reference from the CMDB_CI service table. These are the important points. Now you are able to see that we have a reference qualifier. Go here. Let me open my table. What is reference qualifier means? These things you're able to see. Which value should come here? Let's say I am running my 10th batch. And I'm saying from the 9th batch student, Jimmy, your fees is pending. Atul, Jimmy is not in our group. He already left the group. It means I don't want to show the records which is not in the active state. Another important point in ServiceNow, the word active play a very vital role. It is not active means if the life cycle of a record is in progress, it's active. If the life cycle of a record is over, is inactive. So I don't want to show the users who are not active in my system. So now if you see here in my Excel format, I take attendance. Few days back, I have one more student here, but she did not join my batch on a single day. I remove her because she's inactive for me. Why should I consider that I have a 17 people or 16 people? I have a 15 people in the batch or the 14 people in the batch. This is what a reference qualifier do. Another question, important question from the interview perspective. What do you mean by the reference qualifier? This will help you to populate the data. So now if you go here and you can open this part, this field user table, open it. And you can, it's saying reference qualifier, you can put it here. What type of reference you want to show, what type of fields you want to show. So you can do it here like this. Okay. These things you can do. If you want to see, let me show you something here. Let close here, go to the caller, show caller ID. It's have a reference qualifier. It don't have any reference qualifier, no problem. That's fine, good. But it is a reference table. You want to see? Open, show. Sorry. Open and configure dictionary. Yeah, now you can see. This is what it's showing the attributes. This is what it's showing the reference specification. What it's saying that what type of reference qualifier you want. I want a simple reference qualifier. I have an advanced as well. Like I want to show if I am a normal user, or let's say an employee of a company. And in my HR tool, I have a policy that I can see only one level above than me. That is called the dynamic reference qualifier. And I have to put some conditions here. If I'm a MD, I can see only one level above people. If I am a fresher, I can see only one level above than me. This play a very important role. And this is a very important question from the interview perspective as well. One more thing. Atul, it's too confusing for us. I want a place in ServiceNow in my table where I can go and find out that how many fields, how many policies, how many SLA, how many notification has been configured for my particular table. Best go here. Okay, not here. Let me show this one. Okay, this is the best place. If you stuck anywhere, you are not able to understand that how many fields, how many tables, sorry, how many policies. Right click, configure, and click on all. This particular option is the balance sheet of your table. I'm again repeating. This particular option is the balance sheet of your table. If you click on all, you can see all the related stuff related to your table. How many business rule, how many client script, how many dictionary entries, 97 fields we have on the incident table. How many dictionary override, how many notification, how many UI action, access control, UI policy, data policy, styles, rules, and flow. This is what is the master place for us. Clear everybody? Any doubt, any question? Yes, guys, any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Good. Now, what is the next part you have to do? Very important. Let me go back. What you have to do? Go to the incident form and try to open these fields. Right click and read about this field this way. That from where it is becoming. Like this way. What this field means, from where it is becoming. The purpose is that you need to see the type number one. See, this is a journal input. If I remove this and I go to the work notes, this is a journal input. This is another type of field you want to create. Let's say watch list. It's a CC user reference. See what is the attribute they'll be saying. I'm telling you, you have a lot of work for the weekend to do. If you read, if you open this form and go one by one all the things and read about this, like if I say parent incident, it is a reference. It is a reference to the incident table. But why it's showing this as a reference qualifier? Go and check that what this particular option do. Now if I go resolution information, resolution code, it's a choice or what? It's a string. Come on, Atul, how it can be string? It is a drop-down value. This is what ServiceNow play a game here. I'm 100% sure that even myself also get confused. How this can be a string? It is a choice. But this is what ServiceNow store in the background. Read about this. Go to the incident table. Open this field and see why it has been string and how they're storing the drop down in the string. A lot of work for you. Now the last point for today's, and then we can close this table concept here. Okay. Now when I go here and search for the incident, click on the create new. This form open. If I go here and search for the incident and click on the all, this form open. From where these options are configured. This is what our next target. How these options get configured here. Now let's go back here. Search for your table. Tech. Click on this pencil icon. On the module level, click. A very interesting topic. A small. And go to the link type. Your link type decide that how the module will be open. It's showing list of records. Drop down. I'll put the new record. Click save. And now go back. Click on this. See. This is what the magic is here. You will not believe you can open the Google map as well. See. Map, I want to show the, let me see, they have the Asia map. No, they have a US map, I guess. Maybe okay, let me put like this only and click on the save. I told you there's a one company in India who is using ServiceNow for the cab booking. Now, if I go here and search for the tech and open the new window, and you are able to see the Google map. What happened? Maybe I did not put the map's name correctly there, but the map will be open here. Maybe let me see. Let's say all locations. Save. And now reload it. Page cannot load Google Map correctly. What happened? Anything wrong with me? Maybe you can try at your side. Maybe something wrong with my browser here. You can go and check. I want to put a search screen. What do you want to search? I want to search from this. Want to put some conditions there? You can put. Maybe I can say email. Start with. Save. Go and reload this page. Come on, okay. Let me go and search from here. Tech. And open this. Now you can see. This is a search which I have because it's showing the search button here. I said search. No. It did not find any result for me because in this table I don't have any other record which has an email ID with the nav. This is what the link type do. So now what is the homework for you guys? Let me come here. The tables you have created yesterday. Now create the modules in that. I'll give you some examples. Let's say you can create a project for the calculator. Calculator is your main application. Module can be add, subtract, multiply, divide, trigonometry. If you want to create a application for the parking, stickers allocated, sticker left, sticker assigned, all stickers. If you want to create for the hotel billing part, particular bill you generate, table number, item number, all these things you can do it. Now you have to be think and at least create So now if I go here LNG, like this. So like Sham done a lot. Nobody else. Navya tried, Sham tried only. So now it's time to modify this. Put different fields on this. Let's see what he created. Let me click on the new and see. Okay. He's using some table. Now, if you want to see, let me. It don't have option show URL. Okay, leave it, no problem. That's fine for me. Okay, this is what your homework, guys. It is very much important to do the practice. Otherwise, if you not do the practice in the weekend, you're gone in service now. Very clearly, I'm telling you guys. Okay. Any doubt, any question, any clarification required till this in this topic? And get ready for the class test. Good. Everybody switch on the camera, please. Quickly. Switch on the camera and get ready for the class test. And how this class test will work, you have to be answer in the chat window. Nobody will speak. The question I will ask, you have to be answer in the chat window. Okay. Quick, everybody. Yes. Jimmy, Nikechi, Oppo, ED, Shyam, Moji, Ola, Aman. Quick. I want the active participation, guys, here. Okay. The first question. I'm again saying nobody will speak. Everybody have to be type it. What is ITIL stands for? Type in the chat window. Sham, Moji, Ola, Aman, ED. Quick. Go ahead. What is ITIL stands for? Information Tech Infra Library. No, it should be complete word. You cannot put the shortcuts here. No. Information Technology Infrastructure Library. Okay. Not 100% agree, Yogesh. Okay. ED, OP, Jimmy, Ola. Looking for your answer as well. Why it is called the library? In a one liner you have to be answer. Why it is called the library? Think why this is called as a library. Store the information. No. No, Harsh. No. Wrong answer. Provide set of practices for the IT services. No. Jimmy, Nekichi, Ola, Ope, ED, your answers also, please. No. Right? Think. Collect all the data. No. Harsh, wrong terms. These are the wrong terms. It is called library because it contains the set of books. In the beginning, we have a 5 books for this one. So in the very beginning, we have a 17 books. And then it get progress and mature. Now we have a 5 books for this up to ITIL V3. In the ITIL 4, it is not a book. These are the 4 pillars. So we have a service transition, we have a service strategy, we have a service design, we have a service operation, and we have a CIS. These are the 5 life cycle, and ITL has the 5 books on these 5 particular topics. Okay, which is correct? ITL V3, ITL V4 or ITL 4? Which is the correct term here? Okay. What type of tool is ServiceNow? SAS, PaaS, JAS, CAS, or any other answer you think? PaaS, correct. PaaS. Do a ITL rule. Do a ITL rule require the approval rule explicitly? Let me repeat the question. Do a ITL rule require the approval role as well to approve any request? Yes or no? Very good. Jimmy, waiting for your answer as well. Ope or ED, Nekichi, Moji, good Moji, you're participating good. Ola, I'm again repeating. Does a ITL role user require the approval role as well to approve any request? Yes or no? Practically no. It don't require. ITL role can approve the request. Okay. What is the difference, or what is the meaning of user underscore admin role? Or what I can say, what you can do with the user underscore admin role? Right? We did this exercise, right? I said go and create a user and give the user underscore admin. What the user underscore admin role can do? Think. Think. These are the questions asked in the interview sometime. Create role and giving the access. Okay, create role and giving the access. Are you sure they can create a role as well? No, Sham, wrong answer. Work and modify the record. No. I'm specifically talking about the user underscore admin role. Satya, think again. Are they able to create a new role as well? Jimmy, what do you think? OP, ED, Moji, what do you think? That what a user underscore admin role can do? Manage user, create and delete. Are you sure they can delete as well? Nekichi, are you very sure that if I give you the user underscore admin role, you can delete as well? Okay, do the practice of this. Do a practical thing for this during the weekend. Create a user, give them a user underscore admin role only, and see what action he or she can do. Okay, the next part. What is the best practice for the user, group, and role? What is the best practice for user, group, and role? Go ahead, tell me quick. Never assign role to the users. Okay, nice, good. Okay. We've done this. How many way to do the search in ServiceNow? How many way we can do the search in ServiceNow? Satya, give a name as well. 4 types, that's good. What are the names of that searching? How you can search in ServiceNow? Global search, okay. What next? If I take Satya answer as a 4, then give me the 4 types as well. Global page level नहीं होता कुछ भी, field level भी नहीं होता कुछ भी. Give me the right term, Satya. It's not a website which you can say the page level. No. Yogesh, think. This question has been asked in the CSA certification as well. Global हो गया. Give me some other option, guys. Global is done. Knowledge base. Okay. Navigator filter. Okay, good. Good. Okay. One more question I'm putting here. In the meantime, you can type your answer here. I am having an impersonation role. Okay, listen very carefully. Which I means that I'm a normal user in ServiceNow. Okay, as an ITIL user, I have a impersonation role in the dev or the test. Which role or which user I cannot impersonate? I am a user who is having the ITL rule. Which user I cannot impersonate? Harsh says admin, Satya says security admin. Are you sure, Satya? Non-user admin. Nekichi, no, it's not a right term. There's nothing called the non-user admin. Non-user admin means it can be a end user as well. Shyam says admin. Okay, Ola says admin. Did you guys try this option? You're just putting as admin because one person put a admin. System administrator, good. Good. The security admin role. What is the basic condition? Or what is the I can say the basic feature of the security admin, that up to what time if you give a user security admin role, he can do the work. I'm not able to articulate this question completely, but let me try again. If I give you a security admin role, or maybe you can use the elevated role, when your role will be get revoked or will be get over? In the next 24 hours. Okay, good answer. Good. Quickly, just this is the last question. Harsh says it's for the next 24 hours. Anybody else? Harsh, wrong answer. If you give a admin role, or if I log in from the elevated role as soon as my session expired, or I log out, that elevated role has been expired and I have to be re-login and have to provide the elevated role myself again. This is what, let me show you. If I go here and click on this and click on the elevated role, this is what they are saying. This one, which end when you log out. As soon as you log out, it's taken back. You have to be login again and have to provide that things again. Okay, good guys. You can stop the videos now. Good practice. Now it will give you the picture that where we stand in the ServiceNow at point of time, and it is just a start. So the next week again I will take a test, and that is not a delta test. That is a full test again. I can pick up from the first topic and I can go to the next and the topic which we done in the next week. Let me stop the recording here. Before that, anybody has any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Okay, let me stop the recording and take a quick attendance now.